Well, hello. There is a principle in God's Word that's often overlooked that we as believers, if we would live by this principle, we would eliminate most of the conflict in our lives. Jesus said in Matthew 18:25, "If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone." Another translation reads, "If your brother offends you, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone." And did you notice what it said? If your brother or sister sins against you, offends you, go and tell him his fault. It doesn't say go tell someone else. No, it says go and tell him or her. The next thing it says is this: tell him or her his fault between you and him alone. It doesn't say tell others. It says tell him and him or her alone. Just you, just that person. We're really good at talking to people about other people, especially when we are offended. The first thing we do when we are offended is tell somebody, and the person that we tell is not the person who offended us. Oh, there's more to this verse though. Hang on. The rest of Matthew 18:25 says, "If he listens to you, you have gained your brother." Shouldn't that be your end game in conflict? Shouldn't unity be your goal? Listen, when we are wounded, when our pride is bruised, when someone does or says something that offends us, we love to rise up and attack. Instead of repairing a relationship, we want to strike back, and usually we strike back through others. And the bottom line here is this: we strike back through gossip. Do you know what he said to me? And that goes against another even stronger principle in God's Word. But we'll leave gossip to another discussion at another time. Going back, I introduced this as an overlooked principle, but it is actually a command from God's Word. Jesus didn't say go to your brother as a suggestion that will help you apply and do well in your life, but rather Jesus said do it, period. Will you begin to change how you respond to offense? Will you begin to go to the person you have a problem with and speak to them and them alone? Will you seek restoration over retaliation? Will you join me in this? God bless you.